This little film, you might have heard about it. It's the #1 film in the country right now. Deadpool and Wolverine. This is an action-adventure film directed by Sean Levy. Deadpool's peaceful existence comes crashing down when the Time Variance Authority recruits him to help safeguard the multiverse. He soon unites with his would-be pal, Wolverine, to complete the mission and save his world from an existential threat. Casting this, we got Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Emma Corrin, Morena Baccarin, and Daphne Keane. And yeah, this is a good time, man, for the most part, dude. It's crazy to me. Like, I think the best way to watch this is in a crowded theater, man. You know, some movies I like to enjoy by myself, but I think this experience definitely benefits from a packed theater that's hooping and hollering, laughing and cheering, because all of that happened when I watched this thing. And this story is I think I was telling you earlier, I don't think it's super consequential to the greater picture, but for this feels kind of like they might draw some shit from this in the future, but it feels like a standalone Wolverine and Deadpool team up. You know, you buy this and they just throwing everything in the Marvel kitchen sink at it, and our characters are getting to work. But other than that, man, like the action was there, man. It's just fun, man. There's a lot of fan service too, man. You know, I don't want to spoil the extra cameos and all this extra stuff, but if you've ever just wondered out loud, it's probably in this movie, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a fun time, man. They put a lot of love and care into this, man. And things that I might have thought about and forgot about, they just circle back around and bring it in, man. They definitely cared about this. It's just a good time, man. Like, it's hard for me to talk without, jumping out into that. So I'm gonna pass this over to Cornelius, man, and find out what you thought about this.
Oh, I loved it. I actually saw it twice on Friday. One of my nephews has a summer job, and I promised to take him to see it. I didn't take my young nephew, but I did see it at 10 o'clock in 3D by myself. Had a lot of fun watching this. Mm-hmm. Don't want to spoil anything, just pretty much like Corey said, but there's a lot of stuff I just popped for in this. I think that it is, you did leave something out, Corey. It is kind of something that was told to us in this film, that it's a reason why this happened, or he has a higher purpose a little bit later on in the MCU. That's the only thing I will spoil. But I just want to see how all this plays out. And a lot of people have been down on Marvel and everything, and I'm just glad that they had something that just hit hard, for things.
I think this serves as a bridge in a way to getting Deadpool and possibly some other characters into the regular MCU timeline. Timeline. Hugh Jackman, it's just cool to see him jump back into this character. Didn't miss a beat really. He looks a little bit older in the face, but I thought that was cool, man. It's almost like we got like an alternate take on Logan, a redemption arc for him. Like, even though Logan was his redemption story, it's like an alternate version of that in a way. This is like a version, but tying Deadpool into it, because interestingly enough, they do team up a lot of times in the comics, man. They team up a lot over the years, so it's kind of cool seeing that on the screen, and you just imagine the wackiness of it. It's there, it translates,
But I will say, this is my favorite version of Hugh Jackman doing Wolverine. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad for a change that they didn't apologize for him having that yellow costume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it looked good on screen. I remember Bryan Singer saying years ago that yellow doesn't really translate on screen well. And I was saying to myself, what in the hell were you watching,
Yeah. Imagine if he got to lead the going into the MCU, you probably would have had Captain America in like a black suit. And all those other characters. If they gave him the Russo brothers job and he just got to dictate how all those characters came out, man. It's a different time, man. Like you're doing comic books, man. We know where this stuff comes from.
Don't apologize for stuff being man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The yellow costume looked great on Hugh Jackman.
Man. Yeah, the only I don't know, man. It's probably just a me thing, though, man. I've enjoyed the Deadpool films, man. But watching it again today was a different experience, man. Because I went in there and I was like, damn, I hope people are gonna be. It was me and like two other dudes, so it was just kind of like, damn, I didn't get that. I didn't have a laugh track. You know what I'm saying, with the crowd. And one of the things about Deadpool, or at least Ronald Reynolds' characterization of this, it's wild to me, yo. It's like a rhythm thing, man. And they go the way his character is, the blabbering, the constant. It's like a quip a minute, and it grates on me after a while, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the first wave through, I was like, all right, this is great. You know, but then the second wave through, I was like, bro, he really just throwing shit out there to see what sticks to the wall. And every now and then one will hit through. Like I love that fucking masturbation. I was like, yo, that's some clever shit. But it gets crazy, man. To the point where, like, I own all the previous Deadpool movies. And like I said, overall, I would say I enjoy them. But a lot of time has to pass before I could go back and throw them back on, man. Like, I've probably seen part 1 and 2 maybe a total of 2 or 3 times each. You know what I'm saying? Compared to like Winter Soldier, I've seen that shit like 20 times. And partly is because of Deadpool's mouth, man. And I get it. That's how he is in the comics. But reading a comic book that's 28 pages, that might take you about 25 minutes at the most. Being in this for 2 hours, it gets a lot sometimes, man. But fortunately,
one thing about it though, Corey, the action in this one was like way better.
So fortunately, we do have the other characters that kind of break him up. Of course, Logan's there, but I'll tell you who stole a lot of scenery from me too. Emma Corrin, bro. Like, her character, that was crazy, man. She was taking over, man. You know what I'm saying? At certain moments, I was like, yo, this is a really good, kind of antagonist character, man, to have, thrown into this mix, with these guys, man. It's like, yeah, these guys are tough and bad, but she was kind of bad on some like psychotic, just meanness, that was just really fun, to watch, in this world, man, Yeah, but overall, man, I had a good time, man. Go see this. It's the best thing in the movies right now. I even like what we did. Like this, what this feels like? It feels like kind of a acknowledgement of the Fox period, but also kind of a send off to them. What I'm saying? In a way, So I think that was cool to do this,